Hello, let's see what the internet has got for us this week.
You ain't gonna believe
I got this spider. Lives in the corner of my porch. Big old sucker, got his legs tucked in. And I guess my wind chime was bothering him. Because he done tied my wind chime up, y'all, to the house.
That's amazing. What a smart guy. Now spray him.
Wind chime was bothering him. Because he done tied my wind chime up, y'all.
One more spray and a few pokes with a broomstick just to make sure. A cat fishing. What a smart little guy. Now spray him. I would like to see the look on that fisherman's face after he just had a quick toilet break after 10 hours of fishing and came back to that. He's basically a scaly puppy.
Come on, look him up. There you go, good guy.
That might mistake you for dinner. Now I'm not an expert, but this is a bad idea.
That's a good boy. What you been doing all day, Sonny?
Sonny's been calculating your body weight whilst making puppy dog eyes at you.
That's a good boy. What you been doing all day, Sonny?
Have you ever heard baby crocodiles making little laser noises? Alright, that was cool. Here's my finger. Enjoy. It doesn't matter how many videos are showing me this is a good idea. This is not a good idea. Well, that looks delicious. I think I'll start at the nostrils. Why? Just why? That awkward moment when they eat it whilst watching American Pie. So that's what we're meant to do with it. When in Rome. You won't believe what crossed my path this morning. An absolutely majestic albino buck. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime sighting.
An albino buck. Wow. Unbelievable.
How rare is it to see an albino buck? Did you know that a true albino occurs in only 1 out of 100,000 births and very few fawns survive beyond the first year of life? For an albino deer to live over just a few years in the wild is extremely unusual, almost unheard of. So that video is genuinely incredible though, and he managed to capture it on camera, which is even more amazing.
Amazon is adding facial recognition to Ring cameras starting next month, except in the 3 places where it's illegal. That should tell you something. The feature lets Ring owners create a database of familiar faces, but to identify who's familiar, the camera has to scan everyone, creating what's called a face print, a unique biometric map of your face. Amazon says the feature won't be available in Illinois, Texas, or Portland. Why? Because those states have strict biometric privacy laws. They're not blocking it to be nice, they're blocking it because they know they'll get sued. Google paid $1.4 billion for capturing facial geometry without consent. Similarly, Facebook paid over $2 billion in discontinued tag suggestions. The Electronic Frontier Foundation points out Amazon knows this, they're doing it anyway, just not in states where the laws have teeth. Your face, the mail carrier's face, kids selling cookies, all scanned and stored for up to 6 months, even if you're never tagged.
Whatever just happened to a good old-fashioned door knocker? Who's there? Actually, I'll just let Skynet deal with it. Door cameras mapping and storing facial data, and Amazon having that data does not seem like it's going to benefit us.
Now this next video comes from Arizona, where there's a road where many accidents have taken place. The road in question is known as Lower Buckeye, and just last year, someone had caught something strange on their dash cam while passing through here. On April 30th of 2024, Tasha Moran was driving down the stretch of highway, unaware that she was about to witness something quite disturbing. She was driving down the supposedly haunted highway when suddenly her dash cam captures this. There's something on the side of the road that the camera picks up. It happens quickly.
Hard right and squish it is my vote. Okay, that one is genuinely eerie because that is not a person on all fours on a highway. It doesn't look like an animal. Here's a close-up for your nightmares. Look at how long those legs are and its posture. I've seen people commenting skinwalker.
So then, just who or what was seen late at night in the middle of nowhere?
What do you think that could be?
Hey, take notice of this cabbage here. Now this cabbage is on fire. Now take notice. Now this right here came off the cabbage. Take notice now. I'm picking this cabbage up.
What are they spraying on the cabbage now that it has a legit force field?
Take notice. Now I'm gonna take it off. Take notice. Robbery.
Put that on the Instagram.
Put my face on here.
For once, I agree with the sentiment, do not eat the salad.
Coming apart. Look, it's coming apart. Watch this. Look at that. It's like jelly or something.
That dude just casually destroying every steak in the shop.
$21, 2 kilos. Watch this. I knew it. Look.
Honestly, the more I see these videos, the more it seems like our food is fake natty. Owner of the thrift store in Paris told me we have more clothes downstairs. You can add your clothes to the collection soon, sir. Well, that is straight horror movie. Right, Pierre, have you seen any of those missing tourists around here?
Nah, mate, but I've got some clothes in the basement if you want to have a look.
There are some crazy things happening in the world right now. An asteroid earlier this month passed over Antarctica, just 100 miles above it. Nobody on Earth realized that this happened until after it happens. A flight in Europe was diverted after 2 passengers were arrested. One of them was eating pages of their own passport, and the other flushed his down a toilet. Americans are using PTO to sleep, not for vacation, a new report just came out. SpaceX built an escape system that could save astronauts in seconds. It's basically a giant slide that accelerates the astronaut up to 400 miles per hour to get into safety. That's actually kind of cool, honestly.
The world has gone nuts. Is there a giant slide out of here?
The Breaking Bad star Raymond Cruz was arrested after spraying his neighbor's child with a garden hose while washing his car.
If his lawyer is called Saul, we know we're living in the Truman Show.
You know how people say they have private conversations and then all of a sudden they see advertisements for it on their phone? What if these companies have found a way to tap into this frequency that our body is emitting? Did you know that the human body emits a frequency? The frequency is called IEEE 802.15.6. Is a standard for short-range, low-power, and highly reliable wireless communication in, on, and around the human body. If our body is emitting a frequency, then there's no way that they're not using our phones to tap into that frequency. And people can take over computers through a encrypted website link. I'm sure they've found a way to take over our computer.
Have any of you experienced that where you're talking to someone, then you see an advert on the thing you were talking about on your device? Let me know if you have. Theme park in China apologizes after viral sculptures spark backlash. What was their target audience? Named Land of Wilderness, the theme park was conceived by artist, not a chance, I'll just call him Jeff, as a fairy tale kingdom for his daughter. Probably not the birthday present she was expecting. Thanks, Dad, it's lovely. The site aims to turn scraps and waste metal into treasures using the power of imagination, and to bring his childhood memories and imaginary worlds into reality. Critics pan the viral artworks as more grotesque than imaginative. I mean, it's weird, but I'm not sure why he has to apologize. If you don't like it, don't visit there. All the more space for me to walk around touching them, thinking that they might come to life.
Scientists discovered the world's largest spiderweb. In a sulfur cave on the Albanian-Greek border, scientists have discovered what they're calling the world's largest singular spiderweb. The massive web stretches across 1,140 square feet, about half the size of a tennis court. According to their article published in Subterranean Biology, a peer-reviewed open-access journal, the scientists estimate the web is home to 2 rival species of spiders living together in a colony. Approximately 69,000 common house spiders and 42,000 vagrant spiders. They describe it as the first documented case of colonial web formation in these species. A video sparking attention online shows one of the researchers touching the web, filled with over 110,000 spiders. What do you think of the world's largest spider web?
I think I want to scream and wet my pants. That is literally my worst nightmare. The spiders are now working together. Brilliant.
One of the researchers touching the web, filled with over 110,000 spiders.
Quickly moving on, creepy ghost in a storage unit.
Wild. It reads, I took this picture of my boss lifting the door to a storage unit, which is, I would hate to be a ghost haunting a storage unit, and I captured this. He was still reaching up to open the door when I snapped it, and it looks like they caught a teenage boy who was in his emo phase.
Zoom in on his neck, and that's what I thought the injury point was.
Yeah.
It's either that,
when you zoom in, you actually get a good look at his face. He kind of looks like Adam Driver. It's unnerving to get that close, actually. Now that we've enlarged it, he is.
It looks like an out of focus picture of a guy that was trapped in a storage unit. Or a hoax? Who's taking pictures of a guy opening a storage unit door? It seems fishy to me, but maybe I'm wrong and that is a legit ghost caught on camera. Whoever designed that fan was an angry person. Do not try and clean it when it's turned on. This has been the James Linker Experience. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.